So why did I dribble out clues for all these years, kind of dropping these breadcrumbs? Well, it was to attract the attention of an honest and sincere researcher. See, ever since the chronic Epstein-Barr virus syndrome of the 1980s, I saw how everybody leaped to put themselves in control. They would just take the basic name or one clue or just one useless bit of trivia out of the syndrome and act like they were authorities to put themselves in charge. And I had a good idea that when the new chronic fatigue syndrome was coined in 1988, the same people would probably try to do the same thing all over again. And I thought maybe I could head it off by volunteering as a prototype for the syndrome, telling people about the evidence. We could get the story straight right from the start. But nobody did that. Nobody came to investigate. It was the same thing. The opportunists, the con artists, the grifters all leaped to assume control, and they created total confusion, demolishing the evidence, driving the science backwards, doing nothing but harm. So when the mold paradigm emerged, I realized that if I dribbled out a really good clue like toxic mold at ground zero for chronic fatigue syndrome, I could then observe how they handled it. Would they come and ask more questions, follow up, put the pieces of the puzzle together, or act like con artists, take off, and the next thing you know, they're a toxic mold expert and they know all about chronic fatigue syndrome when they know nothing about Stachybotrys and how it was found in the original clusters. So in this way they could be exposed. And as the evidence base developed from Stachybotrys to other molds to the discovery of the innate immune system and how this was really an activation of an arm of immune response that they didn't really know about, each step of the way it was possible to demonstrate how the hijackers were leaping to take control and prematurely declare themselves to be authorities and drive the science backwards. Now you can see with the nanoparticle theory, anybody that stuck with me was rewarded by knowing about the nanoparticle theory. The rest, they might refer to it now and then, but you can see they have no basis for it. They can't explain where it came from, as if this occurred to them like an epiphany in the night. And as a result, by simply throwing out the name, they create confusion, don't connect it to anything, it goes nowhere, and drive science backwards again. So this was really a test. All these clues were a means to find out who is honest and who is not.